There's so much abundance readily available that's always been available, and you have access to it right now. If you want your health to be better, if you want your body to be better, if you want your finances to be better, you have that access now. You have secrets are being revealed. Now, for you guys who probably are having spiritual awakenings, who already along your spiritual path on your spiritual journey, all of my seekers out there that's looking for new knowledge and new wisdom, I gotta warn you, you guys gotta be careful, because while this shift is taking place, while we're moving from 3D to 5D, some people are gonna shift into horrible timelines, and some people are going to shift into better timelines. So you have to be careful about what's going on inside of your mind, what's going on inside of your heart. Now more than ever, it's important to be careful and have discretion about what you choose to consume, what you choose to listen to. Unfortunately, we're living in a world where the average person isn't living the type of lifestyle that they want. People are sick and tired of their doctors lying to them, their politicians lying to them, their teachers, the clergymen at their churches, temples, synagogues, etc. All of the people who they held as leaders, you're finding out they're being exposed. A lot of the stuff that they were teaching just wasn't true, or it just was deceiving you, right? Maybe for power, maybe for money, whatever the case may be. But if you're listening to this video, I guarantee you're probably the type of person that's tired and sick and tired of just listening to what everybody else is saying, right? You're wanting to go within yourself. You're wanting to seek a higher truth. You're wanting to understand your purpose. And it's no secret why you're probably tired of the job that you're working at, right? We're moving into another realm. We're shifting. When you hear about these great resets and this transfer of wealth, all of these things are saying the same thing in a different way. What you need to do is to move out of the threshold, move out of the doorway. You can't live in the doorway. If you think about a door, you have one side and you have another side, and in the middle is the threshold, in the middle is the doorway. You're gonna have to make a choice. If you keep going back and forth between doorways, you're not gonna be able to see what's on the other side fully, right? You're gonna have to choose a side. You can't serve two masters. No two objects can hold the same space at the same time, right? You can't think positively and negatively at the same time, one or the other, right? It can't be 50 degrees and 100 degrees in the same space at the same time, right? So with that being said, I get it. I understand. It's a journey. You're gonna have to be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint. During this transition, during your journey, you're gonna have times where you stumble, and that's totally fine, right? You can't compare your journey with the next person's journey, because you don't know where that next person has gone or been, and they don't know where you've gone or been, right? You have to focus on your own. And I'm telling you, when you stay in that doorway, when you serve two masters, that's the easiest way to not fulfill your purpose. That's the easiest way to not fulfill your destiny. It's like you're wanting your life to change, but you're holding on to an old life. You have to let go. As you see everything crumbling around you, don't fear it, because the old has to be removed. The old has to be destroyed in order for the new world to arise, right? In order for that caterpillar to become a butterfly, it has to go through a transformation. It has to go through a metamorphosis. And that's what the world is going through, and that's what you're going through. Now, the beautiful thing is there's so much abundance readily available that's always been available, and you have access to it right now. If you want your health to be better, if you want your body to be better, if you want your finances to be better, you have that access now. You have to start trusting in your heart. You have to start loving the things that you want to do instead of just focusing on money. And I'm not telling you that don't go get your money, because yeah, get your money. There's things that you're going to want to obtain in this world that's going to require some money, right? But money shouldn't be the ultimate goal. And if you put your heart into your work, if you really choose work that you love, it's not even work, right? It's just fun. It's something you love to do. You're willing to put your energy into it, right? Your bosses at your current job, they have a goal for you in mind, and they may not align with what your goal is, right? You expect them to want you to do even more work for either the same amount of money or less amount of money, right? And I'm sure tons of you that's hearing this know what I'm talking about, right? You find yourself trapped in a job that you don't even like, doing way more than necessary. That's madness. There's a better way. And I'm telling you, you got what it takes to make it happen. Don't stress out about what's going on. Just adapt with it, right? Shift your reality. Shift that programming that's inside of your mind. If you want the outside world to change, you have to change your inside world. Don't let the outside world control your inside world. It's backwards. For many years, we've been given a narrative. We've been taught, go to school, go to college, get a good job, get a family. You'll have this, you'll have that, right? They painted a picture for us, right? And the picture was provided to us from our parents, from our grandparents, because it was coming from a loving place. But when you really look at our parents' lives and our grandparents' lives, not many of them are living happy lives, right? If they could do it all over again, they would have done a lot of different things. If you talk to an elderly person, most of them are going to say they wish they would have chased their dreams, right? You living in a time where you can really pursue your dreams. There's so many different tools with the advancement of technology that's readily available at your disposal for cheap pricing, right? That you can really do different things, right? So don't focus on what the masses are doing. That's just trend, that's just hype. This stuff will die down. Then there's gonna be a new distraction that comes about. But if you stop being distracted, if you take some time out to focus on yourself, if you take time out to focus on your goals to better yourself, you'll attract better relationships, you'll attract better health, you'll attract a bigger bank account, you'll attract the things that you really want to attract, but you have to become that, right? You don't become a better person by observing lesser quality things or just focusing on lesser quality things. As the saying goes, you are what you eat. You don't just eat physically, you eat with light. You can either eat light or darkness. You consume light or darkness by what you observe, what you read, what you listen to. Think about energy, frequencies, wavelengths. Think about these things, right? So I just wanted to take a moment out to just talk to you guys and connect with you and just let you know there's nothing to be afraid of. There's just a shift that's occurring. And if you're listening to this message, you're shifting in the right direction. Just make sure you concentrate and focus on your journey, on your path. Don't let all of this outside noise distract you, because that's all it is just noise. And if you guys haven't already, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button on this video so that the algorithm can get it out there so people who need to hear this message can have access to it. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. I'm just wanting to help you guys out along on your journey. We're all in this together. I don't want you all to feel like you're alone and trying to make sense of a lot of this confusion going on. Stay focused, stay concentrated on your mission. Everything's getting better. Everything's already better. You're just shifting right now. Next, I want you guys to check out this playlist right here. See you guys over there. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. Till next time, you guys be safe. Love you all. Peace.